Canada is supposedly such a wealthy and inclusive country, then why is part of our population living in conditions similar to those of the developing world? I'm talking about Canada's Indigenous population. Many First Nations communities are actually living in shacks and don't have access to clean drinking water. Imagine that. Another issue is that over 500 Canadian Indigenous women have been murdered or have gone missing since the 1960s, which is a percentage much higher than other Canadian women. These cases lack proper investigation, and let's be honest, if this was happening to white Canadian women, our society would be outraged. Another heartbreaking statistic is that the suicide rate for Indigenous youth is up to 11 times higher than for other Canadian youth. We really need to see some action in this case, but until Nunavut declared a public health emergency, the government was just sweeping this issue under the rug. What a surprise. Each and every one of these problems is coming down to three things: the impoverishment, the marginalization, and the unfair treatment of Indigenous peoples. What we really need is for each and every one of us Canadian citizens to stop with the mindset that a bunch of natives are just dumb drunks who are stealing our money and throwing it away. We don't need that. What we need is support. If we can support the Indigenous peoples and put pressure on the government to make a positive change, then as a community of Canadian citizens, we can stop stereotyping and start supporting, and we can truly live up to Canada's reputation.